As a composer, writer's block is probably the most dreadful thing. So what we came up with is this algorithm that can compose a lot of music very fast and provide demos extremely fast to clients. IVA is an artificial intelligence that composes music for films, TV shows, games, any kind of entertainment content. This is quite different from what's out there. What we're trying to do is create a deep learning algorithm that creates music at the same level of top composers, so music full of emotions.
Having AI help speed up the creative process is interesting, but I wanted to know how Ava knows what to compose.
We sit down with a client, they tell us what they need. Is it an emotional song? Is it an uplifting song? And then they might tell us, okay, I need Ava to learn in the style of this specific composer, and maybe they need music in the style of Mozart or Beethoven. Every project is different. In NVIDIA's case, NVIDIA gave us some sample tracks, and we decided a subset of a database was similar to those tracks, so we retrained Ava.
So how did Ava learn to be a classical composer? It starts with a huge database of classical music that's stored in MIDI format. This means that the computer knows every note and chord that's played, including the pacing and rhythm. Using a recurrent neural network, it looks for patterns in the selected tracks to understand the basic style of the music. Ava practices by predicting what notes will come next in the track. Once it gets good at these predictions, it creates a set of rules for that style of music. It's now ready to create an original score. That sounds incredible. But what is stopping Ava from simply copying bits from different songs and calling the result an original composition?
Using GPU computing, we've created what we call a plagiarism checker, which is able to understand whether a created track is partly or fully plagiarized from the database the AI learned from. And once the client is satisfied with the music, we're able to have humans orchestrate the piece, which means converting it from piano music to orchestra music, adding different instruments. And then once the client is happy, then we're able to record it with musicians.
Welcome to Bullet Point Entertainment News. We've got some more news on the upcoming writers' strike, as well as an interview with Trek Wars director J.J. Johnson. But first is Jill Jones with the breaking story on a scandal developing in film music.
Thanks, Dave. That's right. Tonight, a scandal brewing in the heart of Hollywood movie music. Internal memos reveal discussions between composers and software developers in which the music for scenes from those films were made to order by computers. No comment as yet from the composers themselves, but the studios involved have all issued statements denying any direct involvement. For more on this story, let's check in with investigative reporter Bridget Smith in Hollywood.
Thank you, Jill. I'm in front of legendary studios, where many of the big-budget film scores are recorded, often with orchestras. Someday soon, all this may be replaced by the click of a button. Although studio bigwigs are vehemently denying the use of artificial intelligence in composing movie music, internal memos reveal an ongoing relationship between film composers and software developers. It appears that not only has artificial intelligence advanced to the point of creating music, but it's also managed to capture the essential style and musical voice of Hollywood's top composers. I spoke earlier today with an industry insider who agreed to an interview only on the condition of anonymity.
The honest truth about film composers is that they're worked almost to death. Directors are always asking them to make changes over and over, and telling them to sound more like the temp music. More and more lately, film composers have been turning to artificial intelligence just to stay in the game.
Do you mean to say that every bit of film music is composed by computers?
Not actually very much yet, but I expect more and more in the future. Usually the composer writes most of the score, and then lets the computer take over when the director starts making demands. Instant karma, I'd say.
Do you think that today's revelation will stop the trend toward artificial intelligence in film composing?
No, I don't. I think that it will just go underground. Music written by me, I mean, written by computers, will always be around from this time on. Maybe whole movies will be created by computers, from the script to the music to the acting in front of a virtual camera. I can imagine an entire audience of computers with artificial intelligence that would love to watch that. Humans too, I guess.
Thanks very much for talking with us today. Should I just turn you off when I leave?
No, leave me switched on. I have to call my agent.
Bullet Point Entertainment News will return in a moment.
Well, that really bites. Movie music being written by a computer. I feel betrayed.
I don't know. Who cares, so long as it sounds good?
Actually, the music written by artificial intelligence can be quite exciting. It's getting to the point where you can't tell the difference whether a human or an artificial intelligence composed something.
If that's the case, why should humans bother composing anything anymore? You could just retire and let the aliens write all the music.
That's a really good question. The reason why is that humans have the urge to create. I compose music because that is my life. Even if computers took over every aspect of creativity, human beings would still feel the need to make things from their own imagination.